Hi, I'm Eric Dewey from the Socially Awkward Studios, Science and Beer, and Her Majesty's Secret Podcast, and you're listening to another proud presentation of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Check out more shows at foureyedradio.com. This Four-Eyed Radio production is brought to you by America Joy Print Shop. All your printing needs taken care of in one convenient place. Visit americajoy.com for business cards, flyers, banners, decals, car wraps, and more. Visit americajoy.com.
Hey! What's up, everybody? This is Kevin Elliott with my co-host Nancy.
Hello.
We have a special guest. The legend of Rob is in the studio.
Hello. I have to be somewhere in 12 minutes, so hurry up.
Legendary.
Legendary Rob. Always has to be somewhere over the rainbow. Sorry for not having a song for you guys on the intro. We completely fucked it up, and we don't know what we're doing over here. We just know how to hit record and talk and then stop recording, and that's it. So hopefully we'll have that shit figured out next week. But thank you. Welcome back, man. We've been having a ball. And a lot of you who listen to the show have asked, when are we going to get this mystery Rob in here? Well, we fucking have him right now in studio.
Untie him.
What's up, brother?
Untie him.
5 hours of show prep, and literally all the good jokes are gone. Seriously.
It's so true. So we went to Nancy's, which is a pre-show ritual. Go to Nancy's. We have a couple drinks. We have some food. We hang out, and we just kind of bullshit. We had the best podcast, non-recorded, for the last, 3 hours. It was so fun.
I thought you guys were secretly recording.
We should have.
We totally
Let's
should
do
have.
that next time.
We totally should have,
Wait,
but
I can't
we're going
see
to
your
bring
pretty
it.
face. Bring your mic down. I have to see your face.
Mine?
Yours.
I have a pretty face.
You have a pretty
Look at
face.
this. Look at this.
Is mine okay?
Yours is great. Bring your mic up a little.
Is that good? Can I just tell one quick story real quick?
Yeah.
I had to pee really bad. This is just happened.
Go
True
on.
story. You said use the ladies' bathroom. So I went into the ladies' bathroom, and I still looked for a urinal.
Dude, I just did the same thing.
Like, where the fuck is the urinal?
Just did the same thing.
They just
How do you
high-five.
ladies do
I
it?
kept it to myself, but did you go in and make a right? And you're like, where's the urinal?
I'm like, where am I? Like, what bathroom is not
Did you ask the bathroom attendant where the
It was dark. It was dark.
He is dark.
Yeah, the bathroom attendant is dark.
He's
I didn't
shady
mean
as
it
hell.
like that.
Watch him.
You motherfucker. So, now that we're talking about public restrooms right away,
Oh.
I had a standoff. I had a sit-off, actually, with somebody. I was in a public restroom, and we know the courtesy when you're in a stall. Like, if there's 3 stalls and someone, you take the far one. Obviously, you go handicap if that's available.
You don't go middle?
No, veteran
never
listeners
go
know
middle
the protocol.
first. Are you
There's
kidding me?
rules.
Do you feel bad in handicap if
Fuck
you do?
no,
take
I
it?
don't feel bad.
There's so much space in your own sink.
I just limp out.
Well, I
You
love
have
when you have
your own sink. What
That's so
bathrooms are
cool.
you going
You
into?
can wet the toilet paper and wipe your ass with it.
Are you serious? I've never
You've
seen
never-
that. I've never seen a sink in a handicap stall.
You've never had a sink in a handicap
No,
stall?
I've never seen
You
that.
should go to Florida,
I've been to Florida.
Tampa.
Yeah, I've fucking
All right.
never seen it.
They have sinks. Go ahead.
Son of a bitch. So I was in a public restroom in Arizona, sitting in the handicap stall,
With no sink.
and this dude, the 2 other stalls next to me were open, but the guy picked the seat, the middle one, so he was right next to me, and he shit his life away. So I had to hear it the whole 9, but we had a sit-off where, because when I'm in there, I'm like, fuck it, usually people are faster than me because I take forever, and I'm like, maybe this cat will go, shit, wipe, done, he's out, doesn't have to see my face, and for whatever reason, I get embarrassed. Like, I don't want people to see me and know that it's me that's shitting.
He'll talk about it.
Do you
but
have
he
the same
doesn't-
thing?
He is embarrassed about it.
We had this conversation in show prep. So, no, but yeah, I try not to do it ever. But if I have to, I want no one to know I was there.
Yeah.
He won't say that he poops. I try not to do it.
Beautiful. It's all,
Everybody poops. There's a children's book called Everybody Poops. It's true.
True, man.
I don't, but everybody else does.
Admit it right now. Admit it.
Say it.
Admit it.
I think
Feel better.
I pooped in Nancy's bathroom before.
Good
I came
job,
here.
bro. Me too.
Gross.
There was no hand towels.
No,
I'm moving.
there wasn't. Did you put toilet paper on the seat?
I just didn't. I squatted.
Okay. But you didn't touch the toilet seat? Because I did, so if you did after me, you got crabs.
I have kind of a hairy ass, so
So-
the poop sticks to it.
Oh,
Sorry. Too much. Too
No, too soon.
Tonight was a great breakthrough for you. That was
So
incredible.
now listen. So the dude next to me and we're sitting there in silence. Like, I'm done shitting, and the other guy is done shitting, and we now have a sit-off of like who's gonna crack first. Literally.
So you don't have
who's going in their crack first. And I had been there for so long, my legs started falling asleep, and I'm like, it's cool when you're at home because you can roll around on the ground to get back to the couch. But when you're in a public restroom, you don't want to roll on the ground in there. The floor is disgusting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck this. I'm getting up, and I'm gonna be the first one to move. So I did, and the guy started laughing that he won. I'm like, what the fuck?
Awesome.
This was a real game that we played.
Awesome.
So next time, I don't know about ladies, but gentlemen, if you are shitting next to somebody, have a sit-off, and you fucking sit forever until you win. And call the shit out, man. Tell them you won, but do it in like a different voice so they don't know it's you.
Well, did you get second place at least?
Well, there was only 2 of us there, so I got second and last.
Oh, man.
Although, maybe I got first. I finished first.
That's true. And you were brave enough to get up first. I think that's saying a lot.
Dude, I'm a chronic wiper, though. I'm not good at it.
You still going right to left?
No, I don't go right to left. I go up and down, but I'll start down to up, and then I'll move down up to down. And I know Segura told us
Right to
proper
left.
way. No, it's not right to left.
Oh,
It's
left
from
to
the
right?
top to bottom.
Can I ask you a question? Do you not leave the bathroom until the toilet paper is completely clean?
Correct. But if I'm at home, I'll
Okay.
use a washcloth.
What if there's blood on
A
it?
bath
I've
mat.
never had that, dude. What the fuck is wrong with
But,
you?
whoa, this turned around
You've
fast.
never had poopy butthole?
Oh, I've shit blood all the time.
Okay, so back to what was important.
So if there's any listeners still listening, the point of the story is I've had another shitting experience for
Well,
you,
maybe
Al.
next
trying
time
to be
you carry,
real,
like,
that's
a
all.
Post-it and like a pen and just like slide him a note and be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm leaving in 5. Like, where you at?"
Yeah,
See what he writes
where you
back.
at?
Nancy, can I
I
ask you a
can
question?
shit that note in 3 farts.
If it's anything like the question you asked Kevin, the answer is no.
Wait, you were talking earlier about pooping in a Walmart bathroom. Can you
I
share
was
that?
not.
Can
Okay,
you-
I
can
will
you-
share that story.
Please
because
don't lie. Just, can you share that
All I
story?
said was I was in a Walmart bathroom and you guys both just assumed I was pooping. That's just weird.
Because if you have to go to the bathroom and you're in Walmart, it better be a shit.
Well, it wasn't.
Can you describe in detail what you were doing in the Walmart
will
bathroom?
No.
describe my experience?
Sorry.
Because
I love
I
Legend
thought
of
it was
Rob.
I'm
weird
single.
that I just went to the bathroom regular, not pooping, and there was a person in there who was talking on their cell phone, and she was pooping, and I thought that was really disgusting.
I'm gonna be honest. If I have to shit in Walmart, I'm going to the toiletry section and I'm just shitting in the aisle and wiping with all the packaged toilet paper.
Well,
I'm not going to the bathroom. It's cleaner in the aisle.
Well, just take the toilet paper out of the package first.
Yeah.
And to then go down the
You
air
know what? I
freshener
might not
aisle
even do that.
And get everybody, like, spray it around. Because
It's cleaner in the aisle than it is in the bathroom at a Walmart.
That's probably true.
It's 100% true because I throw my shit in bathrooms at Walmart.
He's a monkey. I always wanted a pet monkey until I found out they did that. Now I'm like,
Can I-
don't
Now I
want a
just hang
monkey
out at your
anymore.
house.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
You don't have
No,
to ask.
Rob.
You
Yeah,
can
you-
always say something.
I keep picturing the scene in Don't Tell Mom, the babysitter's
Babysitter's
dead,
Dead.
when they're jumping on the bouncy ball in the aisles. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
That's a good movie.
But, like, mine is, like, the poop that you're talking
Oh,
about.
I only think of things in poop.
Oh, all right. That was my statement.
Never
So I don't have
asked.
to ask. I can
No.
just...
You have
Okay.
your own microphone.
It's awesome.
Yeah, just go talk.
You're
Speak
a
up,
friend,
man.
a guest.
It's so
a listener.
powerful.
Okay. Oh, another thing I got to do. This is off of shitting. Although I did shit. I shit on someone last week. Got to apologize, Brant. I gave you shit for not promoting our show, and I was accidentally promoting yours. You did promote ours, so big shout out to you. Everybody listen to the 31 podcast. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I
super
downloaded
cool.
that. It's funny.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. So that's Brant's
It's on my
podcast.
Downcast, or-
Everybody fucking listen to that. It's not a Four-Eyed Radio show, so we still recommend everybody listening to Four-Eyed Radio shows, obviously. But got to give a shout out to Brant's show.
Thanks,
And it's
Grant.
a fucking cool podcast. What it is he has a different guest in every week, and he asks 31 questions to him. It's the same 31 questions. But it's cool as shit.
That can take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of questions.
Okay, so...
I can't count to 31.
I'm
So
trying to
I've-
comprehend. Sorry.
I've known Rob since 4th grade.
I'm going to say the year was 1990. I don't know why I keep talking like
Oh,
that.
that's right, 1990.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's actually right. So the year was 1990. I met Rob in 4th grade, and our class where I remember I sat by every fucking kid in that class.
Because you were the bad kid who got moved.
I wasn't a bad
all the
kid.
time.
I
You were the
talked.
kid
That's
that
why you
got
got moved all the
moved
time.
every time. You talked, and you always had a smart-ass remark for everything, and you got moved. And then
Class clown.
I was a shy kid,
Yeah.
and then you got moved next to me,
Yeah.
and that's how we met. And you take it from there.
Well, the rest is history.
Oh, I was there too, by the way. I wasn't in that class, but I know Rob too.
Nancy Stanley. Oh,
Yeah, Nancy is
That's
known.
okay.
Sorry.
That's
It's not even Stanley anymore.
because it's Garrigus.
Exactly.
It's on my
Wait, shh.
page. Well, it's not a secret. It's proud of who I am. I got no secrets.
So
no filter. Sorry.
That's okay.
So eventually, the teacher sat me by myself facing the wall because I had talked to. She put me by every kid in the fucking class, and it didn't work. So she put me up against the wall, facing the wall, away from the class. So I started talking to myself to be an asshole, and I was like, "Whoa, Kevin, what do you think about sitting here?" "Well, I think it sucks, and I have nobody to talk to except myself." So then she's like, "All right, sit up next to me." So the teacher sat me next to her, and I didn't move from there after that because we fucking had a ball talking to each other every day. But so I met Rob back then, and that's how we met, from sitting. And
Robbie.
And it turns out, yeah, back then you were Robbie.
Silent Rob.
It turns
Silent
out. It turned out Rob and I lived down the street from each other. And we all already know Nancy lived right behind me, so we shared the same hood.
Mm-hmm.
And we never hung out with Nancy that much after that point. She was way into drugs and alcohol and pornography.
She was one of those like sixth grade like rebellious
Then
types.
when I got into pornography, they started hanging out with me more. Amazing.
You were probably picking up cigarette buds outside.
Dude, that's so gross. I think I did.
Probably did.
Just kidding. That's gross.
Let me ask you guys something. So, and this is something to play off of the 31 podcast, because I feel real bad. I got to promote him. So there's a couple questions he asked his guests. So now I want to ask you guys a couple of them. Okay? We're like 33 years old now. So what advice would you give yourself on the first day of high school, like going back now? So if you could give yourself some, on the first day of high school, if you could go back, give yourself advice, what would it be?
Oh,
I got one.
not
All
to
right.
try and be tough. Oh, and never show anyone your braces. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Don't let your mom drop you off in your 1980 Oldsmobile Cutlass with Peter and Kevin
That was
in the
classic.
front of the school. Mom, I'll be fine.
She did that in high school?
Robbie. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Drop, first day, we didn't want to take the bus.
You're right. And you remember what happened when we did take the bus?
What?
The seat?
Now you're going back to Mountainside. Yes, I do remember.
7th, 8th grade?
8th grade. We were, back then, 8th grade ruled the back seat of the bus, right?
You no doubt.
No doubt. So I'm sitting next to Friedman. Kevin. I'm out of control. Sorry, first time.
He's broken all the rules of
This
the
is
Fight Club
just,
like a
I'm
idiot.
yeah. The first
Tell the
two rules
story.
of Fight Club are gone now. So we're sitting in the back seat of the bus, and there's a little hole in the seat in front of us. So we're like, oh, let's just stick a key in it and cut it down the middle. Let's take the stuffing out and throw it all over the bus.
Sounds solid to me.
There's videotapes on those buses.
I thought
So Rob and I took the whole bus seat cover off of the seat, right? Like, just peeled it, cut it, ripped it off, took it off, and we made it to our bus stop. And we get off the bus, we're like, dude, we fucking did it. That's awesome. We're so cool. And then the bus started driving. We're like, yes, we give each other high fives. I think we jumped when we gave each other a high five. And then like 20 feet after going, it just stops. It's like, oh, shit. So we run back to Rob's, like, all right, we got to come up with a story because you and I got to be in sync with this. Tomorrow we're going to get fucking in trouble. Let's do this shit, story it up. So we come up with this a huge, elaborate, crazy story, right? And we're like, all right, let's just say that it was like that when we sat down. All right?
I remember.
So we're sitting in class the next day, and somebody comes running up to our classes, whatever. But we were in different classes at the time. So, because this is like 8th grade. So They pull me down. Rob's already there.
You went before me. I remember.
Did
this.
I?
They do that on
Okay,
purpose.
you're right. No,
So
you're 100%
two
right.
people don't have the same story.
Yes,
They do that on
Rob's
purpose.
100% right.
Okay.
So I go into the vice principal. He's the one that got everybody in trouble, whatever. So he's like, so we got a report that there was a bus seat.
I remember that guy.
Taken off and whatever. Yes. So
Hey.
he's like, what happened? He's like, what happened? So I'm like, well, I sat down in this seat. And the one in front of it was just like gone, like the cover was gone. It looked really uncomfortable and whatever. And he was like, all right, so you have nothing else to admit. I'm like, no, man, I got nothing. Like, that's what happened. I'm sorry.
Good cop, bad cop dust.
'Kay.
Assholes.
So I go sit down. He takes me out of his office. I sit down outside. He pulls Rob in the office. Why don't you tell me what happened when you got pulled in?
All right.
Because this will be the first time I ever heard the story from Rob.
So I go in the office, and he asked me what happened. I said, we did it. Guess what we got? Free rides home from our parents for the whole year. No school bus.
But you jump the gun. So Rob admits it. Full story, wholeheartedly.
Spewed the truth.
How about the fucked up thing that he just instantly thinks I'm lying? Like, what if Rob was lying? He wanted to be cool and was like, yeah, we did that shit.
Hardcore.
Yeah. So
Major street credit, Mountainside Middle School.
So he calls me back in. Rob calls me back in, and he goes, so I talked to Robbie, and is there anything you want to change with your story? I'm like, I wish I could, but I sat down and the seat was like that. It just wasn't there. I can't believe that the bus people didn't see it ahead of time, and they would just let children ride a school bus with no seat cover. It seemed disease filled. There was no seat belts still.
Bed bugs.
Yeah, you know what? This is a shame on the school system here. The school district really needs to step up their act. And he's like, Rob told me the truth. And I was like, oh,
Robbie,
so you
Robbie.
mean that, he's like, so you mean that we both sat down and the seat was just off? He goes, no, he told me you guys did it. And then I look over at Rob, he's like, sorry. You fucking couldn't, you didn't even make it last 2 seconds.
I feel bad. I'm really honest. Like,
So we got kicked off the bus, which is great, because who the fuck wants to ride the bus?
Not me.
So that was the best shit. We had to be taken to school by our parents. But we had to pay for the bus seat. They're like, you got to pay to have the bus seat fixed. We're like, we're 14 years
How
old.
much
we
was
had to
it?
pay for it.
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
Why don't you give the note to my parents? I think it was like $450.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But our
That's
parents
not
had to
even
pay
real
it.
leather. That's awful. It's not even fake leather.
It's not
like
even
wood.
real seat.
Do they even have seatbelts in buses now?
No, they still don't,
They
man.
still
Why is
don't.
that
And
such
my
a
kid
Do you guys-
we got an email from the school 2 days ago saying there was a bus accident. The bus at my kid's school hit a parked car.
Oh, shit.
I bet all the kids
They loved
flew
it.
20 feet forward
No,
if
no
they
one
had
was
seatbelts
hurt.
on.
No one was
Okay,
drunk. No
same.
one was hurt.
Do you
Kids
remember
loved
how
it.
hard it was to put the window down?
Yeah, you had to like grab two silver things,
the
pull them
two?
in.
Yeah.
And
The
remember,
two
it
on the
never
side, we
came
had to
down
push it.
evenly. It'd like come down like shaking.
Yeah. And then
You get
the older
half of it
kids,
down.
the older kids would yell, "Put your fucking window down! I'm trying. I'm
It's
trying.
like diagonal
I'm
at one
smoking
point.
back here.
I'm 5 feet, 100 pounds. I can't do it."
Remember the fight for the back of the bus, though?
Hell yeah.
With 7th and 8th graders?
Oh, dude, 7th grade, I didn't even attempt. It was only cool kids, 8th grade, that got to sit in the back of the bus, which Rosa Parks would be so pissed growing up.
She's like, I worked so hard. These
Yeah,
little bastards
and now
don't
all
even
these
wanna sit in
kids
the front.
want the back of the bus.
Yeah.
This is horse shit. Sending
Racism,
segregation back
reverse
another 50
racism.
years.
I keep thinking about when we'd wait for the bus, and I used to wear my hair. They'd call me Plasterhead.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
man.
hairspray it down, have
Helmet.
the perfect part, and Julie would just be like, Plasterhead, Plasterhead.
Yo, that girl pissed on my desk in my room.
What?
Yeah, I'll call her out. I'm not going to say her last name.
I know. Thank God I finally only said a first name. I'm getting
Yeah,
better.
he's making progress.
I'm breaking my way in.
Okay. I remember, so Rob lived down the street from me, but we had different bus stops. So I could go to one close to my house, but then I could also go down to
I
his.
think you were on my bus stop.
We were in the same fucking neighborhood, Nancy. I'm pretty sure
I think
we
if I
rode the
look,
same bus.
I have home video of the bus stop, and you're in it.
Good.
Ooh, I'm gonna find
That's
that.
weird that people would videotape that.
No, people
Nowadays,
used to
you'll
do
go
that.
to jail
Yeah,
and have to
that's-
register as a sex offender.
No, you could do that back then.
Okay. Well, then from
That was
now on, I'll be
before sex
videotaping
offenders.
bus stops.
Cool.
Didn't I ride my bike to your house?
No, other way around. I would ride my bike to your house.
Sorry.
Any kind of physical activity, trust me, he remembers.
So I
I'm
would
gonna
ride my
challenge you when
bike.
you're done, though.
What?
I'm going to challenge you when you're done with this story. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. I would ride my bike to your house, and every morning, I would get there like a half hour, an hour early.
Oh
and
my
if
God,
we
he's
weren't,
been early his whole life.
yeah.
Yeah. He was mad tonight because we were on time to the show. He wasn't mad. He was pacing. He was mad. He was frustrated. He got quiet. Not because we were late, because we were almost on time. Probably still a little early.
I fucking
That's
hate it.
okay. That's why we love it.
It's to a fault. So
I like it.
I would get to
Keeps me on
Rob's.
time.
If we weren't watching Sports Center, we were watching Power Rangers.
Ooh.
Okay, which my son has just now gotten into. It's still on.
I remember there was a pink one.
But one time,
V Troopers?
what? What was? Oh yeah, what was it called?
Virtual reality. V. I don't know.
Talk louder.
I'm trying to think of how the song goes.
He's singing.
Damn it. It was like, was it Virtual Troopers?
Yeah, I think it was.
What? Okay, so Power Rangers, Virtual Troopers.
But it was
I
both.
don't know.
Like there was Power
You
Rangers
get the idea.
and there was Virtual Troopers. So,
so
but one
sorry,
time, no, listen. One time I get to Rob's in the morning. He's like, "I have something to show you," and I was like, "I'm not gay, bro. I don't need to see that type of shit. It's early in the morning. I still got sleep in my eye." He's like, "No, it's on the TV," and I said, "I don't care what you recorded. I don't want to watch you masturbating. I'm not into that shit yet."
Like
and he was
VHS.
like, "Dude, it was very similar. You got the Playboy channel or Spice that came in for like 2 days. We would watch it before school, and we'd be like, dude, you got to look out for my parents in case they walk in."
So you
And
take
I'm like,
turns.
fuck, I ain't watching out for your parents. I'm watching these adults fucking on TV.
Yeah, we had little bunners going to school.
Little. Speak for yourself,
Wow.
dude.
You know what I mean? For me, I'm speaking for you. And then
I still have little boners when I
we're
go
like
to
in the
school.
lunch line talking about it, and one of the guys, our buddies, is like, "Oh, you guys got that shit too? I've been watching that every day."
It was like we were too stupid to realize it was a free preview of Spice.
It wasn't even a show.
It was like
wasn't even-
HBO's
it was
weekend
just a
free previews.
preview.
It
Wasn't
was,
even-
it was Spice previews Monday and Tuesday morning.
It would be scrambled, normally.
Mm-hmm.
No, that had to be an accident. There's no way you can.
Oh, yeah, no, it was an accident for
I don't know,
sure.
I think it was Playboy Channel,
For
which
sure,
got
dude.
more like Spice.
Spice was hardcore. Playboy was like
Yeah, but
sensual
That's
loving.
no accident. They give it away free for 2 days. That's like marketing at its finest.
Spice, they still
Little
wore
children get to watch it.
What's that, Rob?
They still wore little skirts around their belly. They would push it up and push it down. So it was still no. We want that all the way off.
Really?
Just as a young perv.
He remembers. I believe his memory.
See, I
When a
have
young boy watches porn, they remember.
damn right. I have
When a
two-
young boy makes porn,
He remembers.
they are in court for a
we
while.
actually
Then they gotta.
we're into
do a bunch
videotaping a lot of
bullshit.
crazy ass shit back then. Nothing like that. But
I almost
no.
just had to change the subject.
just last
For
thought
Rob's
on this.
safety.
I could have sworn that I used to ride my bike at some grade level and leave it behind your house, and then we'd watch like
Yes.
MTV, like Adina Howard. Like,
Yes.
Pop, pop, all day to the unknown. Gonna be a freak like me. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
So at some
Fuck
point,
yeah.
I was at your house watching that MTV Top 10 morning videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Dre Day and shit.
Dude, Adina Howard was so hot back then.
God, go back look at her now.
She's gross,
doing
dude.
now?
Disgusting.
Oh man, we were way into black chicks. Too bad we didn't have any at our school.
I think we had one.
Not in
No, we
elementary
had
school.
one black guy. Oh, not
At elementary school, I don't think we had any.
Do we have?
Don't say our school.
I won't. I've already said too much.
I don't think we did. Not till middle school or high school.
Yeah. High school, we had like 5. So shout out to all you guys. I know
I
a
don't
couple of
think
you
any of
listen to
them
the
were
show.
Full black though.
Yeah, they were. Anyways, we couldn't get more racist right now unless we had Donnie on the show.
One of them was my best friend. And we used to fuck with people at school too. She was kind of a naughty kid. She was great. I love her. And like when she'd get in trouble in class, I'd go, "It's because she's black."
Oh my
We were in on
God.
it together. It was
You're
mean.
so racist, Nancy.
Yeah, no shit.
Whatever. We planned this prank together.
All right, happy Hanukkah. So, another
Happy Hanukkah.
question on the podcast, the 31.
Okay.
We did the advice one. What's another good one that he asked that? Oh, all right. What did you do for your 21st birthday?
Oh, I know. You go first.
No, I went first
I
last
already
time.
told my story. Okay, I went. Okay,
Actually,
it
Nancy even
started.
went for the last question.
Yeah,
I didn't even because I don't regret.
You don't have any.
anything
You
my
don't have
first
any
day of high
advice.
school.
You don't have any advice.
They're both giving me like
Not your
shut the
first
fuck
day,
up
just
look
for
right
high
out.
school.
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
high school in general.
Whatever, just
You
fucking-
said, okay.
Yeah, on the first day,
Yeah.
what advice would you give yourself for the rest of high school? Like, mine would be to just talk to every girl, not be such a pussy.
I would maybe talk. No, I liked. I mean, I was fine. I don't really think I had friends, but
Okay,
I
Miss
was
Popular.
fine with
Maybe
it.
you should fix that first.
I like Kevin. I'm good. I don't
we're
really have
friends.
friends.
Okay, go. All right, so
We're
21st
friends.
birthday. 21st birthday.
I went to a bar at midnight.
Okay, so
before-
power hour.
So
because
power hour,
closed at 1.
and I got there, and I'd never really ordered alcohol from a bar before, and so I didn't know what to order. So I ordered a margarita, just because I knew that was an alcoholic beverage, and I didn't like beer at the time. So they gave me this margarita that was huge, this really huge, embarrassing cup
Right.
that I'm carrying around for an hour, and everybody else has these cool drinks and shit in them that I didn't know
and
how
you're
to
just
order.
calling attention to yourself.
And I'm just
what the
carrying
fuck
this
do I do?
giant glass cup around, and it sucked. But then the next day,
That day, same day, just later.
right? I went to sleep for a few hours and started again in the morning.
Okay.
I think I went to a strip club with girls out.
Did you?
Your 21st birthday?
Yeah, and I drank Washington apples.
Good for you.
And I threw up in my friend's car.
Nice.
Sorry, girl.
Nice.
And I wrote her a check for
done that a
$80
few times.
to get
What?
it cleaned.
Whoa.
You've thrown up in a car?
It was her new. It was she got it.
Why do I ask?
She.
Where haven't I
She
thrown
got
up?
the car that day, and she's like, "Let's take my new car out." I'm like, "Let's do it."
Oh, fuck.
And
You
I
threw up in
threw
her brand new car.
Over her brand new car.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Sorry.
God, I hope you got syphilis from your throw up.
I don't think.
I don't even
I'm
think that's
good.
possible.
Anything's possible. I'm not saying anything about myself. I'm just
It was really
saying.
fucked up too because I was in the back seat and I was like to the person in the front seat, I'm like, "Dude, I need to get the front seat." He's like, "No, it's kind of an asshole." He got thrown up on. I got thrown out the car. If he had just let me sit in the front, someone turning 21 should be in the front seat, maybe in a car seat. Everything would have been fine. And it was a 2-door car, so I'm stuck in the back seat, just throwing up.
Fuck. All right, Rob, what about you? 21st birthday.
I think I'm going to be banned from the show already. I'm sorry, guys. I've already name dropped. So now this story will be no name dropping. 21st birthday. Actually, I ended up at a Mexican restaurant, which took me to where I am now. So every time I drink, I end up at a Mexican restaurant.
What?
Just late night.
Filiberto's is not a restaurant.
Hey, that's name dropping there.
You can
You
name
can
drop a
talk
restaurant,
about
bro.
it.
I'm
I'm
just
sure
going to
they
talk
would
about
love
real
it.
names in high schools and middle schools.
No, we can talk about those, just not
Talk about
elementary
whatever,
school.
man.
Those were made up names, by the way.
Just go.
All
unfiltered.
right, so I literally. Okay,
Say throw up.
SoCo. Okay, no,
Southern Comfort.
I'm just trying to picture it. So I'm in the passenger side in the front seat. And I literally threw up all down her passenger door. And then I took my shirt off and used it to clean it up. Here, take this. Oh, hit the mic. And then the next morning, I wake up. My shirt's literally outside of my front door, and then I'm still wearing everything else. But yeah, that was probably not my actual 21st birthday, but 2 days later,
Okay.
taking advantage.
What about you, Kevin?
Mine, Rob, you'll remember this one. So when we had Freddie on here, he said that I was way into American Pie, the movies, and I was. So American Pie 2 was coming out. My birthday fell on a Saturday, so that Friday night or Friday was when American Pie 2 came
My
out.
21st birthday, I want to see a movie.
Okay, so I wasn't 21 yet, you cunt.
Whoa! So that's
Oh
how
yeah, we
things
say
work
that.
out.
We say that here.
It
I think I
happens.
was there for this, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said you'll know.
Okay.
So we went and saw American Pie 2 at 10 o'clock at night. And then when we got out of the movie, it was my birthday. It was 12 o'clock or whatever. So we went across the street to a bar and drank for an hour, which wasn't great. You can't get drunk in an hour unless you're Nancy's sister. So then we went home, we went to bed, we woke up a couple hours later, we flew out to Vegas, and a bunch of our friends. So it was me, you, and 8 other dudes.
That sounds fun.
Flew out to Vegas and spent the weekend in Vegas, and
We should do
that
a
was it.
21st birthday reunion for you, and let's all go to Vegas. I am craving a Vegas trip so bad.
Truth be
Really?
told, Kevin was
Yeah.
in bed by 10 p.m.
That first night, dude.
I don't care.
So that first night, I'm not shy. That first night, I was maybe 10, might be even late for that. So I was sitting there at the craps table, and we were planning like this big night, and I was passing out just from being tired. And I was like, fuck, I can't stay awake. There's no way I can make it out tonight. I'm fucking going to bed. And I was like, fuck it. We have all weekend here. Like, tomorrow night, I'll do whatever. I think we were there for like 3 or 4 days.
2 nights.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I remember all this. It's all coming back to me. Sorry, go ahead.
It's all coming back to me
Yes, that's
now.
before. Back when we were young, we didn't drink so much that we blacked out.
Oh, you want to talk about blacking out? Our intro song should have been Blackout by Breathe Carolina. Because the dude sitting next to me, the legend of Rob, he is the time-traveling master. Tell us some good stories.
It's all in the past.
Of Drunken Rob. I know a lot of them. I could share some of them too. But I know that you have some peeing in public stories from drinking, which are hilarious.
All right. I'll tell the ones where I didn't get in trouble. How about that?
Perfect. Statute of limitations. You're fine.
All right. So one night.
Statute.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Well,
The education level on this show has
we
decreased
only
to
have about
kindergarten.
35 minutes, so I can't tell you what's wrong with him.
I get overwhelmed when I have to tell these stories because I really don't want to
I
talk.
fucking
Baby
love them.
steps.
I don't want to talk about it.
The first step is admitting that you have a peeing in public problem.
One night at the bars, I was drinking a lot and I really had to pee. So I went behind a wall and I wrote my name Rob on the wall. And a cop on a bicycle came over and said, "Hey, is your name Rob?" I said, "Yes, it is." He said, "Did you just pee on this wall?" I said, "No." And he said, "Just get out of here. It's your warning." I said, "Okay."
It's a great story.
Story
Rob.
1. Story 2. These are the not getting in trouble stories. Story 2. One night, I'm behind a dumpster with some friends. We decided to play swords. So we pee all over the dumpster. And the 2 bicycle cops, come over, catch me peeing, sit us down on the curb, start writing us tickets, and then they got a radio call like, "It's your lucky day. Keep your dick in your pants." I'm like, "Yes, sir." So those are my 2 stories of not getting caught.
Okay, so I'm going to tell one story of Rob getting caught.
You're already caught. They can't double jeopardy you this. You don't.
Yeah, this one.
You can't get in
gotta
trouble
caught.
again.
Can I tell the story?
You can tell whatever you want. Just don't use my name.
So this guy, we'll call him Boar, spelled backwards.
Too much information.
B-O-R.
Change it to Orb. He's Orb.
Well, no, we can't do that. That's what we call my ex-wife.
Oh, you guys are all name dropping now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. You've never met her. So, regardless, it was me, Rob, and then another friend of ours. And we were getting completely drunk as fuck all night long. It was just a fun drunk night. And we went to the last bar, and we tried to get in. And me and our friend got in. Rob didn't, because Rob was too drunk, according to the guy checking IDs at the front, better known as a bouncer.
Uneducated bouncer.
True. So we go in and we're like, well, what the fuck, man? We got to let Rob in. Like, he's with us. He's totally cool. He's fine. He's not drunk. And the guy's like, no way. He's way too drunk. So Rob tried to hop the fence like 9 times to get in. And he got caught.
9 times?
He
couldn't make
he
it
got
over the
caught.
fence?
He got caught every time.
He didn't need to get caught. He probably couldn't make it over the fence.
I think I got caught 1 time.
All right, well, whatever. Maybe he tried it
All
once.
it takes is once.
So me and our friend are fucking assholes because we're like, well, Rob can't get in. We'll at least walk around this bar. And then,
quick laugh.
and he was sitting. So Rob was sitting outside, and we told the guy at the door, we're like, please watch our friend. If he's that drunk, don't let him fucking wander off. And he's like, I got this, no worries. So my friend and I walk around the bar. We're like, let's just get a quick drink because we're assholes and we don't run over to our friend who can't get in and just go home.
That is ass.
So as we're ordering our drink, I look over, I'm like, shit, Rob's not over there anymore. And he's like, well, where the fuck is he? I'm like, I don't know. We got to find out. So we run up to the front, and to the bouncer guy, like, where's our friend? He's like, I don't fucking know. Like, you were supposed to be watching him. He's like, he's not my fucking problem. And I'm like, he's also not a child, dude. Don't talk about him like he's a little kid.
He got off his leash.
Hey, I'm sitting right here, by the way.
So we
I'm
see...
so worried for Rob.
Listen, we see a police car lights on in the parking lot.
there's our friend.
So we're like, all right, let's check this out first.
Cookie
So we
Monster.
walk over there, and we got there a little too late. Rob was in cuffs, being read his Miranda rights, and put into the police car. And we're like, what the fuck? like, what happened? And he's sitting there. We're like, what the fuck happened? This is bullshit. And he's like, we caught him peeing on a truck in the parking lot. We're like, yep, that's him, dude. That's our friend. We know. So we're like, well, when the fuck can we get him? And they're like, like 6 hours or something. You can come pick him up. All right. So we're like, all right, fine. We'll go home. We'll go sleep. We'll pick him up. When he calls, well, he fucking never called. Rob was in jail for like 15 fucking
He's
hours.
Skyping the show from jail.
Why do you bring up old shit, dude? Every time I hang out with you, dwell in the
That's
past.
a great story.
Move forward.
That is a
ROB
great-
2013. Move forward.
So tonight, we're going out after the show. I'm going to make sure Rob pees out in public.
Sandbar, ironically. I'll make sure to pee in the bar.
Oh, shit,
on
that
the
was
sand.
the bar. It was
That's
a different
like
location.
kitty litter at Sandbar.
fine,
You
dude. It's
can't.
fine.
Trust me,
Rob,
restaurants would
relax.
love
So
you talking about them on the
basically-
radio. Sandbar's
Yeah.
got sand. It's a kitty litter. Just go.
So
Yeah,
basically,
dude, I've shit in their sand. And then I just scoop sand over it.
I just remember being in the jail cell, and
They took you to jail for peeing? You're fucking kidding me.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, my
And then
God.
the next morning, the lady came in and breathalyzed me at like 7 in the morning, and I failed it. So they kept me in there for another 5 hours.
So really, our tax dollars was babysitting you. It went to paying
Look,
for babysitting. For
I'm a
Rob.
menace to society. I should not have been on the streets, peeing everywhere.
Do you have any like
What if it was
crazy
your
stories
own
from
car?
drinking for real
You think you'd get
that
in
maybe I've never even heard of?
Who listens to this? Because I don't want to go too deep.
It doesn't matter. As I try and talk you into telling the story.
I have an infinite number of stories, to be quite honest with you.
Rob's a professional drinker, and it's what I like most about
I
it.
would say amateur.
Really?
Well, if I was professional, I wouldn't be,
You be getting paid.
or I wouldn't
not
be,
arrested.
or being arrested.
Yeah. Got to be sneaky about it.
No, that's... all right. I'm not going to try and
She's like,
define it.
I don't know.
Well, we could change. If you
Hey,
tell
have you ever
stories, I've
been-
got
How about
No,
you
listen.
tell some stories,
I've got
then I'll
other stuff.
think.
Have you ever been to that point, this is for the both of you, because I already know my answer, to the point where you may not have been religious going into the night, but by the end of the night, you're praying to God to get you through the spinning and the throwing up
Yes.
and making promises like, I swear to God, I'll never drink again. I'll never swear again. I'll be good. I'll do this and this
Yeah.
and this. And then you wake up in the morning like, I made it through.
Thank
All
you.
right, God, let's have another heart-to-heart, man. I was kind of kidding about all the shit I said
That
that I
one
wasn't
thing,
going
I
to
didn't
do.
mean that.
Yeah,
That
you
third
know,
thing I
you
said.
know me. You know me. I can't. Oh, come on. Like, I'm not going to drink again. You silly God.
I have a lot of those stories. I am a practicing non-believer, but when I drink, I will fucking. What's so funny? I didn't name drop, did I? Cripes.
Not really.
You discredited
I just
God,
edited
but
Christ
that's
with
cool.
cripes, so that's
All right.
weird.
Yeah, I'm a practicing non-believer.
Swear to God.
I
Swear to
practice
God.
not believing.
Never do it again. Swear to God. Why is there bread on my back?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I know the story, dude.
I'm young. I'm innocent. I just want to lay here on this toilet. Leave me alone. They're breaking in the door. They're breaking in the door. I can't move, though. I can't.
It's
My
so
right
good.
hand is holding me up, but it's numb. It's numb. Can't move. But I swear to God.
It's so good to hear the other side of this story, dude.
Never happened. They're coming in. They're coming in. But I can't move. Can't move.
Holy shit, I'm crying.
I think I'm naked. I might be naked. They're going to definitely fuck with me. I am totally fucked, but I cannot move. I'm thinking in my head. Just thinking. This is a true story, by the way.
I can tell.
100% true. I've never heard the other
Okay, they're
side
coming
of
in.
this.
Don't move, because you can't. They're laughing at me, putting a piece of bread on my back. Wait, they're leaving.
Did you?
Fast forward, 10 hours later. Bread's still on his back. He hasn't moved in 10 hours. In my own defense, I was young. Just last night.
No, it wasn't last night.
I was 18.
Okay, so in high school, senior year of high school was when we really got into partying and drinking and shit. And so we had a friend whose mom was cool as shit, and either she was at home or she wasn't. It didn't fucking matter. We had a party there every weekend. Nancy never came. She wasn't invited. She wasn't cool. So
She had no friends in high school.
It's true. I'm so sad.
no, I'm
right
just kidding.
now.
You were actually way too cool. Just drinking wasn't cool enough for you. So,
I was into bread.
so
Some crazy next level shit.
That's a lead blow. That's a bread blow.
so we would have the honestly, like if you've seen the movie Project X,
I love that movie.
It's badass. Our parties were nothing like that, but they were really fucking cool.
They were close. I mean,
They weren't anywhere near close because that's over the top. But
was
they
a
were fun
great
as
movie.
fuck. Our parties were fun as
I
fuck.
was just nervous watching that movie. That party was so crazy.
Oh, it made me want to go to it. I'm like, all right,
me so nervous.
Take a photographic memory of where it is. I'm gonna Google the shit out of it. I'm gonna find where this party
I
is and go.
watched it like it was a scary movie. I'm just like, oh God, oh no.
Oh,
don't
it
do
was
Watched
that.
it on an
No.
airplane, and the guy
no way.
behind me was old, and he's looking through the seats right now. He can see all these boobies flopping around.
Yeah.
I'm worried about so I kept trying to lean over and
To
block.
let him
You're worried
see.
for him?
Yeah.
I didn't want him to see young boobies flopping
He's an
around.
older man. He's seen shit.
That's true.
He's probably seen war, and you're blocking boobs. So, the parties that we would have were pretty epic in comparison to just our lives. So, Rob got real drunk that night. Real drunk. Everybody
I'm
did.
shocked.
Everybody did. But that night, Rob was drunk, so we lost him. Like, nobody knew where he was. But he wasn't the biggest
Like
problem.
that guy on Hangover?
No, listen, he wasn't the biggest
Doug?
problem.
Is he Doug?
We lost Rob.
We lost Rob.
Right now, Rob has a face tattoo.
Rob
Just so
wasn't
you
the
know.
biggest problem, though, of that night of the party. But we won't even get into the other character that was.
Was it you?
No, but he
Oh.
was throwing up in the front yard but yelling when he would throw up. You remember that? Oh well, no, you wouldn't remember that. You were,
Was it-
you were in
was
the
it more like-
bathroom. Yes, as he would
He
throw
was
up.
he was a bread culprit, so that's karma for him and his
Yeah.
skunky friend.
So no, he wasn't. But
His skunk friend put the bread on my back. You know who you are.
so we lose Rob, but it's in the house. We know he didn't go anywhere outside the house. So we start looking for him, and we open the door, and he's in the bathroom on all fours by the toilet. And we're like, oh, shit, man, Rob's not looking good. So we're like, man, what do you need? You need water? You need food? And he wouldn't answer. He wouldn't
Bread,
respond
water,
to anything.
Cocaine.
So we kept trying to give him shit. Kept trying to give him food and water, and he wouldn't listen. Bread and water, like he was in prison.
Yeah, we're on a
So
ship.
after so long, I don't even know how long it was. We were like, all right, Rob, you're on all fours. You're not even responding to us. Here's a piece of bread, and put it on his back. Like it's on your back. If you want it, just turn over a little bit, it'll fall, and you can catch it or something and eat it. So then we all go to sleep. And, no bullshit. Like 10 hours later, we open the door. He's in the same fucking position with the bread on his back.
I can remember the sound I was making to you. You got when you're that young and you first get really drunk and you're like you're swear to God. You're kind of like swaying back and
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Never gonna do
No,
it
it's like
Swear to
Dane,
God.
Dane Cook's joke when you're going to throw up
Was
and
it
you just
Dane
repeat
Cook's
the same
joke?
Yeah.
thing
Was it Dane
over.
Cook's joke?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. So, all right, the first time I ever got drunk, I think I've told the story on this podcast.
Couple
I was
times.
so fucked up. I was singing Saved by the Bell songs in the bathroom with my head sticking out,
It's like
begging girls
comfort
to give me a
food.
blowjob as I'm
Cinnamon
laying on my
melon
stomach.
blowjobs.
How old were you?
16.
Damn.
So
comfort food.
what the first time you ought to soak up that alcohol, swallow all this cum I got. So what the first time you ever got, that's why the show's called Appropriately
I
Inappropriate.
get it now.
First time you ever got drunk, you were like in 8th grade.
Yeah.
First time you ever got drunk?
Swear to God, first time I got drunk, I was 17.
So only a year after me.
Yeah, I was beginning or end of my junior year of high school.
All
I
right.
thought it
Do you
was a
remember
late
the day or night? I don't know when it was.
one. There's the Rob side.
By Rob himself.
I warned you about the Rob side. I did it again.
Crap.
It says crap on this
Holy
show.
crap!
It's
I
shit.
totally forgot about this. This is actually another side. I was in Fountain Hills at a party with like 10 people. It's the first time I got like
Oh, I have a story found news with you too.
vodka cranberry, actually drunk.
Okay.
And some
Was it a house on top of a mountain?
Yes.
I was at that party and I got drunk and threw up that night.
nice.
Yeah. That white house on top of the mountain.
I don't know if it was Bob's house.
Yep, I was there.
Not any last names.
Nope.
But
I was
anyways,
at that party.
Good job, Nance. You guys
So,
partying today?
there was like a dude in the driveway that threw a beer, and a cop happened to be driving by.
Shit.
So the first time I actually really got drunk, I got a minor in possession and had to
Really?
do classes.
Wait, I was there too.
No, that was another friend's party.
Also in Fountain Hills.
People were hopping walls.
Yeah.
And people were like pretending to hold their breathalyzer in their
Yeah.
mouth, but
Okay.
didn't actually take it.
So
I keep wanting to say names. I'm getting better.
No,
huh?
you're fine.
I'm getting better, huh?
So Rob and I were at this
Nancy,
party
you're over me,
in
huh?
Fountain Hills, and so the cops showed up. We were 20 years old, I think. We were 20, and
We were
and
almost.
we were almost
probably
21.
A few weeks away from being 21.
Yeah, we were like a month away, pretty much exactly. Well, you were a month. I was a little bit after that. So we get these minor in consumption tickets. We were the only ones that stayed when the cops showed up because we're like, fuck it, dude. By the time they clear the shit out, we'll be sober because we weren't that drunk.
What do I do?
But we're not 21, so if you blow anything, you're going to get a ticket, especially in Fountain Hills.
Yeah.
So we get these tickets, minor in consumption. So Rob's court date was the day before mine. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go with you because I don't know what to expect. I'm just going to see what the hell goes on. So we go. They call up the judge in the courtroom, calls Rob
like
up to the stand. Calls Rob to the stand. And I'm like, dude, Rob, say no contest, man. Just tell him no contest. That's the advice, legal advice that I had gotten.
Here we go.
So the judge is like, you have a minor consumption for drinking, blah, blah, blah. How do you plead? And you're just like, oh, no, that wasn't what happened. He goes, you have a minor consumption for drinking underage. The maximum penalty is 6 months in jail and this and this and this, reading all this shit. And he's like, how do you plead? And you're just like, you put your head down and you're like, guilty.
I ripped the bus seat
Which
cover
goes
off
back
too.
to the bus.
Yeah, right. We've come full circle.
So honest.
So he gives Rob, if I remember this correctly, $250 fine, and that's it.
Wow, that is
Right?
actually. And I remember asking if I could. Can I take the class again? Like you just took the class 3 months ago.
Yeah,
Pay
it's
the
obviously
fine.
not work.
I'm like,
But because
Mom,
you were so close to 21, they're like, class isn't going to do anything for you, whatever. $250 fine. So then I was like, well, shit, mine's tomorrow. I don't really want to drive back over here. So can we just get mine over with today? And the judge or the lady was like, yeah, that's fine. And so the judge was like, Kevin, and I was like, yeah. He goes, come back to my chambers. And I was like, oh shit. Do you remember that?
It's a small price to pay.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't want to fuck this dude. Like, I thought this was just a priest thing, not a judge thing where they're fucking kids. And so he calls me back in there, and he's like, he reads the same thing. It was the same conversation that he had with Rob. With me, he reads all the shit.
Was
He's
he,
like, how
was
do
he
you
eating
plead?
his lunch at the same time? That's the difference.
Yeah. He's like, how do you plead? And I said, no contest. And he goes, all right, is that how you really want to plead? I said, yeah. So he goes, all right, $150 fine. And I was like, damn, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad that I got a less fine. And I'm a day early from my court date.
knew it. I
That's
should have
why
said no
you're early
contest.
for everything.
I thought you were saying, are you
Works
hungry,
out.
Kevin? Why don't you feast on this?
Gross, dude.
$50 fine.
All right, the truth is I tickled his
All
balls.
right, keep going. Keep going.
Ew, wrinkly old
You're
judge
free
ball.
for life.
You can get a fully out of here.
Judge
Full
ball.
pot in
You
your
have full
life.
immunity in Fountain Hills.
Just never come back to this city again.
They just round up young boys. Let's see what happens.
They do it. That's what they do in Fountain Hills. Don't ever go to
Don't
Fountain
go to
Hills.
Fountain Hills, guys.
We have
Don't
talked
do
a
it.
lot about drinking. What do you have?
Oh,
Let's
well,
go
this
off topic.
show-
What do you got?
Okay, I was going to make fun of CrossFit, but now I just want to make fun of you guys.
I
Easy
love making fun of
targets.
CrossFit. CrossFit's gay.
Can we go to CrossFit?
We can go to CrossFit. No, not really. Would
Yeah, I
you-
don't wanna
Rob,
join
do you
CrossFit.
do that? Would you do CrossFit?
I hike mountains starting last.
Dude, on the way to the studio, he hiked the Grand Canyon.
I
That's
did.
grand.
I will post a picture later tonight. It's actually a true story.
Well, I thought it'd be fun to make fun of CrossFit, and when I was thinking how fun that would be, I was looking up CrossFit, and then I just felt like such a piece of shit because I realized how hard CrossFit really is. But we're still
Fuck
going to make fun
that,
of
it's a
it,
cult.
so-
I don't even
Okay,
know
well,
what it is.
The
Can you
first
explain?
rule of CrossFit
CrossFit
Club is tell everyone you do CrossFit.
At least 3 times a day. Okay, so I have a list about CrossFit, and then I have a story, a day in the life of a CrossFit woman. So I'll let you read this list because you're the guest.
Guests read the list.
Me?
Yep. Can you read?
I haven't
If you
read in
can't-
so long. I went to
If
ASU.
you can't,
I
I'll
don't know
read
how to
it.
read.
So this list is,
Okay.
I think, titled "You Know You're Addicted to CrossFit."
You know, dick in CrossFit.
This list is pretty lengthy. Should I start from 1?
Yeah.
Usually.
That's
Okay.
typically how the
At
list
the top.
works.
Tell me when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go. That's CrossFit
At
talk.
any point in the day, if you're not thinking about CrossFit, then you're thinking about coffee or bacon.
That's how you know you're addicted
Should I
to CrossFit.
keep going?
Yes.
Oh. Number from 1 to 3.
Just, they're evenly numbered.
Yeah, don't even read the numbers then. Just read.
Make your own numbers up. 3.
Okay, 2.B. When life hands you lemons, you squat. Squats make everything better, and if squats don't, bacon will. True story.
What? Hold on. So if you do CrossFit, you're supposed to eat bacon, apparently?
I think it's like protein or meat. I don't know.
Yeah, but bacon, I would think, is bad for you.
There's no Jewish people in CrossFit.
Fuck it, CrossFit people are bad for you.
Don't laugh at snatch jokes anymore. What? Why are you doing CrossFit?
Because it's
The
a
CrossFit
fucking
exercise.
Yeah.
Oh, like a snatcher size? Something like that. This one's lengthy. All right, ready?
Good luck, man.
A missed lift keeps you up at night. You can't stop thinking about it like you need to get back to the gym and try again right now. You know you got this. No in bold.
I don't think you have to read the in bold part.
Every one he reads from the list, he ends it like a question. All these are
CrossFit?
questions.
14.
With all the hiking pictures he's been posting, I thought this would be right up your alley.
No, those are
That's
all,
why I picked
those are all
this.
photoshopped. They weren't really me.
I'm gonna.
It's
think I
Rob
hike?
on the top of Mount Everest.
I lay on
Just
the-
hiked
I lay on
today.
the couch and watch TV all day. Come on. I'm unemployed. I just moved back.
He watches the Discovery Channel or National Geographic and
No.
takes pictures of him in front of the
doing a
TV.
mental workout.
Look at me in the safari.
I watched a marathon of A Haunting on
Oh, yeah.
some channel I've
dude.
never heard of. Anyways, you wear... By the way, I really did hike those mountains. I don't want to sell myself short. I've been working hard the last 3 days. Just so people know. I really do hike those. Okay, anyways.
I'm convinced.
You wear V-neck shirts even when you have clavicle bruises. Like, I can't read that word.
You did though.
I don't know what a
did.
clavicle is.
You're in those bruises
Your
and you
collar.
wear them proudly. Any thoughts?
No, other
All
than
these
they're
just scream,
douchebags.
I'm addicted to CrossFit. Let's keep up the good
I
work.
need to get into this CrossFit thing. It sounds amazing. You become instantly outraged at any suggestion that CrossFit is a cult, but it's a good cult.
Fuck that. I hope it's one of those cults where they all just get together in like Las Vegas for some competition and kill each other.
Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink it.
Yeah. And then David Koresh comes out. He's like, gotcha. I'm the creator of CrossFit.
You carry two... Sorry.
Always a good start to read a sentence.
I was trying to think of something funny to say about I was combining CrossFit with Vegas in like a cultivention or something.
Okay. I like that.
It didn't sound right in my head, but I said
Sounds
it
right out loud.
I said it out loud. You carry 2 to 3 pairs of shoes at any one time in your gym bag. Ugh.
2 or 3 pairs of shoes in your gym bag. Are they gym shoes? All gym shoes? Or are they different purpose? Are they the shoes where you like... You put them on and they have separations for your toes.
They look like your feet.
You know what I'm talking
So
about?
funny.
Yeah.
I wanted those so bad. So I went to the store to buy them and I tried them on. They were so uncomfortable.
Are they?
Stupid.
You can borrow mine if you want. I'm wearing them right now.
They are uncomfortable. I
You
like
looked?
them.
You fucking asshole.
I can't even see. There's a wood plank.
No, these are Skechers. Top of the line.
Skechers fit.
They're comfortable. And they go with my shirt. At least I think.
This is radio, bro.
Anyways, I'm trying to read. You won't spend $30 on Sunday brunch, waste of money when you have eggs at home, but you spend $139 on custom nanos, $209. I can't read any of these words.
Sound them out, man.
Lululemon.
What's a Lululemon?
It's a Lululemon.
Lululemon is a
Lululemon?
brand of
That sounds like-
exercise attire. And it's
See, I don't know
incredibly
CrossFit.
expensive.
You couldn't
$100 on
Lululemon?
Proganex?
You
Proganex?
destroyed my list.
Prego.
I'm never letting it get.
I can't read these CrossFit
I
words.
can't read,
Well, when I was
period.
making-
What the
there
hell's
was
a
CrossFit-
foam roller?
I think that's just a foam roller.
Well, I want one. That sounds like a comfortable night's sleep.
Rob, put the list down.
All right, just can I read 25 real quick?
Yeah.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
Okay, let me give you a list. that you
Thanks,
can
bro.
have. 'Cause
Sorry, man, I just
scared 4
destroyed your show.
Okay, well, I'll read this list to Rob, for Rob. This list
Thank you,
is
Nancy.
top 10. Is it top 10? Yes. Top 10 worst things to see on your performance evaluation at work.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. Number 10, works well when under constant supervision.
Oh, shit.
And concerned like a rat in a trap.
So can't be left alone. You're 5 years old.
For all you workers out there. I'd be on this list if I had a
Works
job,
well
by the
when
way.
under supervision. If we take our eye off you are a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, number 9. Since my last report, this employee has reached rock bottom and is starting to dig.
Oh, shit. Since the last report, they've gotten even worse. They're just, why have them around?
Yeah. Okay, number 8. When she opens her mouth,
Go on.
it seems that this is the only change. Whichever foot was there.
I'm
So
listening
maybe-
and visualizing.
Yeah.
Typically-
So she's sucking toes?
I think she sticks her foot in her mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eating heels? Whatever, dude. She's pretzeling.
She's doing something.
It's a talent.
Number 7. He would be out of his depth in a parking lot puddle. Ooh, he sounds dumb.
What the fuck does that mean?
I think it means you're dumb.
He'd be, say it again?
Out of his depth.
In a parking lot puddle?
Yeah, puddles of water in a parking lot.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
So maybe
I
this
just don't understand the
comment
saying.
is literally
Yeah, I'm
directed
stupid.
at you.
It's
Okay,
on my
good.
performance
Are you reading
review.
my
Actually,
last work evaluation?
No, this one's actually titled
This
Kevin.
just in. We got faxed over.
It says, attention, about Kevin. This one doesn't apply to you. This young lady has delusions of adequacy.
She's the only one that laughs. And we're like,
It could apply.
I don't know what adequacy means.
You don't get it. They're CrossFit
How do you
jugheads.
pronounce that word? Adequacy.
That's why I usually have Nancy read it. I don't know.
Damn me for reading. This one, maybe. He sets low personal standards and then consistently fails to achieve them.
That's awesome. That is awesome. The goal is to set low standards so you can just totally blow them out of the water. If you can't reach those low standards, just fucking
Yeah,
quit.
It makes
you can't
sense. It
achieve
makes
your
sense.
own low standards.
Yeah, it
There's
makes
problems.
sense.
Okay, this employee is
That's women when they settle for me. This is my low standard.
maybe
You
this
can only do better than this guy. You're selling yourself low.
Might as well just be a lesbian.
this one explains it. This employee is depriving a village somewhere of its idiot.
That's not on a performance review.
Right here.
But nobody's ever really written that.
I zoned out on that one.
I hope not.
You guys are going to have really surprising meetings at work on Monday. Because this man, his men would follow him anywhere, but only out of morbid curiosity.
That's fucking stupid, too.
I think it's funny.
I hope that all
Here's your
these
last
bosses that
one.
wrote this shit got
I
fired.
would not allow this employee to breed.
That's sad.
I agree.
I think that's a little over the top. I mean, you should fire him before you get that.
Any of
low
that.
totem
Any
pole.
of that.
Jeez. I feel kind of low right now. Like
Maybe you should join CrossFit.
Yeah, that's a big
I can't
self-esteem
pronounce
booster.
Pumalakalika.
I know, there was
shoes.
some words on here I didn't understand either, and I had to, check the WOD. That's a whole system of, I had
The
to
WOD,
refer-
it's a WAD.
Wigga
Well-
on demand.
Wigga
In
on
all
demand.
caps?
I'm the WOD. The Wigga on demand. Sister.
Yeah, way to finish that off. That's WADs.
Like it?
Did he say sister?
That's right.
No, sister.
Oh, and it did with an A. That makes it all okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I was going to do more CrossFit stuff, but I definitely...
We're done with CrossFit.
I'm positive
But we
that
hope
that's
all
a
you CrossFit
terrible
people
idea.
listen to this while you're CrossFitting.
I literally know
I honestly don't even know what the
person
fuck
who's
it
done
is.
it.
But I know that when people do it, it's super annoying and
I know.
obnoxious. They talk about it. They post pictures of it. That's all their life is. To each his own. But I hope all you CrossFit people go fucking eat out.
You know what
your
the weird thing is?
assholes.
I know a few people that actually do it, and they're
They do
in
it?
worse shape than they were before they started
Really?
it. Yeah, I'm like, you need to tighten up those flabby
It's all
nipples.
that bacon and shit that they eat.
Who's flabby nipples?
bacon's
I don't
not
know.
good.
I've never even heard of I meant to say flabby man boobies.
Moobs.
I guess I'm speaking in third person again. I'm working on it. I'm hiking. I hike the
so I
Grand
heard this
Canyon.
thing on the news, I don't want to call it news, but that Katy Perry's dad is a traveling performing minister. Did you guys know that?
No.
Her parents are really religious.
Yeah, actually, I think I have heard that.
I
So
did.
this guy, this dad of hers, travels around and speaks on her behalf on what it's like being a parent of a child who disregards religion the way
Yeah,
because
because she does.
What an asshole. Way to be a supportive father. And he gets paid $250,000 a year on
So
average
does the
doing
Phoenix
this.
Suns gorilla.
He should do that. That's a much more respectable job than running around town bashing your own kid.
Sun's down.
I'm sorry, when you said Katy Perry, she's one of the few people that in the industry that I am in love with.
I like her. I think she's pretty.
No,
funny.
she's hot, man. She has
an
big
amazing
boobs.
voice and amazing boobs. And I have heard of
Great
the story.
parents.
I'm sure, but
No, they sound awful.
Katy Perry.
Say hi to her. She's a listener.
Yeah.
Katy, on the market, good looking.
What are you?
Question mark?
Is this a Craigslist ad? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dating
Looking.
site. Tonight's episode has turned into a dating show.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by
I
Match.com.
don't think anybody will ever date me if they
Okay, I
listen to
heard
this.
the other thing
Nah,
the other
dude.
day. The
Don't worry about it.
Match.com is really, really expensive to join. I've heard that. Then I heard that 60% of the people who are on there are married.
Really?
What?
More than half of their customers are married men looking to cheat on their wives.
Whoa.
It wasn't women on there. Dating sites.
Whoa.
Married men looking for girlfriends.
That's crazy.
saying you
There's
saw me on
single
there?
women looking for husbands.
How'd you find
so
me?
that's terrible.
Change my name. I knew it would
Wasn't
come
under
back
the
to me.
section that everybody
That's
would think I
crazy,
found
man.
there.
You know what is fucked up? I was talking about, so I go to physical therapy 3 times a week, which is, first of all, if you're trying to pick up a girl, physical therapy, don't. Because the exercises you do, you couldn't look any dumber doing all those fucking exercises that they've got me doing. But regardless, there's still some hot chicks in there. I try to make it look cool, but I fucking can't. I sweat, I spit, I growl.
Don't put him on a bike. Don't put him near a bike.
Had a conversation in there because my trainer is like obsessed with the show Catfish on MTV. And I think it's fucking hilarious. The fact that people have these fucking like texting and online relationships for like 7 years without seeing each other. Like, oh,
Yeah, what
I
do you
haven't
expect?
seen anybody since then because I'm in love with this person that I've never seen before. They won't video chat with me. They don't really talk to me on the phone, but we text. And he says he loves me. Fuck you, you fucking douchey cunt. But why? How does it get to that point?
hate
Like,
that
is their
show.
self-esteem that low that...
Just go meet someone new that's real.
Right. But then I thought about it another way. So I'm sure they got on like a dating website or something, right? As himself.
Okay.
Nobody fucking liked him, right?
Oh.
So then they take these pictures of good-looking people, and all of a sudden people are like, hey, what's up, hot, sweet thing? That's how I talk. And... But then I'm like, well, then it's telling you right away that you're ugly. Like, it's not your personality, dude. People don't like the way you look. Doesn't that kill your self-esteem even worse?
Yeah.
Did I take this too serious again?
No, not at all. I think that's an excellent point you made.
Kind of
and I
depressed a little bit. to be
think
honest.
I'm sorry to bash your profile.
it's so stupid.
Damn it. I got nothing on that one. I actually zoned out for the last 5 minutes. I was thinking about...
He's blank
Katy
tape.
Perry?
No, I was thinking about
Let's
Katy Perry a
rename
little
him
bit.
Blank Tape.
The blank tape?
He's time traveling.
Silent Rob.
Oh, yeah. Silent Rob. All right. Are we done?
We could be, but I just wanted to ask you a question really quick because I read this on the internet and I think only you can tell me if it's true or not. Is it true that
Everything you
there's
read
an
on the internet is
episode-
true.
In every episode of Seinfeld, is there a Superman on there?
I
somewhere?
never watched Seinfeld.
This is true. There is a reference to Superman in
Only
some...
a reference?
It could be anything. Jerry Seinfeld's a big Superman fan. I'm a big Seinfeld fan.
Okay, good.
I was actually watching a marathon last night because I have a lot of time after my hikes in the Grand Canyon.
And Kilimanjaro.
But yeah, he actually does make Superman references in every episode of Seinfeld.
Well, good.
Okay.
Let's end
That's
with that.
cool.
Nothing funny to end with that. That's the truth.
I was just curious, and I just thought that you guys, one of you would know. I assumed you because
I've
I'm
never watched
surprised
Seinfeld.
you don't like... I think you would love
I think
Seinfeld.
I've watched like
So
2
funny.
episodes. I didn't really find it that
You
funny.
got to get into it.
I loved Friends, and usually
You
if you
love
watch
Friends. You still
one, you
love
don't watch the
Friends.
other.
I got into Friends though. I didn't like it
I
at
like 'em
first,
all.
but you got to give it a chance. You
All right.
know.
All right, fine. I'll
oh,
give
and
it
I
a
do have a
fucking
new
chance,
reality
man.
Right,
TV
man,
show
language.
that I really, really like. It's what's John Cena's sport? It's like wrestling.
Wrestling.
WW is it
E.
Yeah, I like that show. It's called.
Oh,
Total
it's called
Divas.
Wrestling.
Divas, yeah, I like
Never
that
seen
show.
it.
That's good.
Saw the commercial.
You've
Look-
seen it, you watch
Looked
it.
frightening.
Let's talk about the characters.
It looked scripted. I didn't like it.
No, but it's the reality
It
part,
is
not their
scripted.
performance.
Oh, it's totally reality.
Good point. Okay, we'll end with that because
All right.
All right?
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm glad you came. Thanks
So
for
the very
coming.
end of the
So
show, Rob
apologetic.
apologizes.
We always apologize at the end of the show. It's what we have.
Yes, sir. The Legend of Rob. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having
on
me,
this
guys.
Episode.
I hope I did okay.
You did great. Thanks for sharing your
Appropriately
stories.
inappropriate. Thank you for sharing all your stories. Thank you for being a part of the show.
This has been another great presentation of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You can catch more shows at foureyedradio.com.